Oh hey there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. So for today I have for you guys this gorgeous soft glam look, and if you guys want to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. By the way, excuse the noises throughout this video.
Ghetto. Ratatata. Ratatata.
Now let us get right into it. So starting off, I have my brows already done off camera. Reason being, I have a specific style that I like when it comes to filling in my brows, and I would like to think that everyone has a preference when it comes to filling in their brows. However, if you guys would like to see how I personally fill in my brows, please just do comment it down below, and then I will definitely try my best to film a dedicated brow tutorial for you guys because I love you. So now moving right along to skin, let us get into it. So starting off, I've already gone in with this facial hydrating mist. Reason being, I love a very dewy finish, and as you guys may or may not know, but the soft glam look really kind of requires that matte neutral kind of vibe, and in order for me to achieve the look and still be happy with what I would do on a normal basis, I just decided to go in with dewy products underneath before I use a mattifying foundation as well as a mattifying primer. And moving right along to skin, I'm going to be using this Nature's Nourishment skin cream, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this because it is a bit on the heavy side of things. So I'm just going to slightly dot it all over my face and try to keep it away from my T-zone as much as I can because that's where I tend to get oily the most. And now moving right along, I'm going to be going in with this Catrice Prime and Fine primer. This is a mattifying primer, and I'm just going to use this to spot prime in the areas where I would normally get oily, like my T-zone. And I'm just going to dab that right there and underneath my eyes because I feel that applying a mattifying primer underneath your eyes gives you, what's the word I'm looking for? A smooth canvas to work with. And then for foundation, I'm going to be going in with this Colorstay full cover foundation from Revlon, and this is said to be a matte, but in my opinion it's a very soft, comfortable matte, so this is why I decided to go with this. And I am in the shade 425 Caramel, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I haven't used this in a while though, so I should probably just bring all the product to the bottom, just like that. Okay, I'm just going to squirt it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my finger to dot this all over my face. So I'm just going to use this to blend the foundation into my skin. And now for concealer, I have my two favorite drugstore, I have my two favorite drugstore concealers, the LA Girl as well as the NYX. However, to make this video more affordable, I just decided to reach for something that everyone can buy or can afford rather, which is the LA Girl Pro, and this is like well known. Everyone uses this, everyone loves this, and everyone raves about this, and it is very easily accessible to a whole lot of people. And I'm just going to pair that up with Wet n Wild, what is this called? Okay, I'm gonna put this in the description box. Yeah, but this is in the shade medium to deep. This one is in the shade Fawn. So I'm just gonna, I feel like a lot of product is gonna come out all at once. And then I feel like I want to use a brush. Yeah, I'm just gonna chip it on the back of my hand like that. And then I'm going to be going in with this concealer brush This is from Beauty Treats, and Beauty Treats is available at Dischem, so be sure to check them out. Their brushes are really, really inexpensive and they're really great. And I'm just going to place the concealer just beneath my eyes, and then I'm going to place this on my chin as well, just to balance out my face and my lower my upper lip right there. Just a little bit straight line going down my nose like that. That line doesn't look very straight, but we move. And now, just to brighten up the under eye, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild concealer in the shade medium to deep, and I'm just going to place that right on top of the LA Girl, and you guys see the difference. So now this one under eye is a bit brighter. So for contour, I'm going to be going in with this LA Girl cream contour, and then I'm going to be using the darker shade to contour. I might just go in with this as well, just to highlight my eyes, depending on whether or not I feel like I need that extra boost of a bright under eye, but we'll see. So for now, I'm just going to be using a stippling brush, and then I'm just going to press that into the pan, and then and I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I am kind of placing my contour a bit higher than I normally would, or other people normally would, because I feel like it gives you the illusion of a more lifted, younger looking face. And I'm going to start blending my forehead contour, my highlight, concealer, and I like to bring these two into each other so that there's no line of demarcation and everything looks nice and flawless. And now, just to make sure that my face doesn't crease, I'm just quickly going to go ahead and set my under eye and all the areas that I've highlighted. I'm using the Candid, the Revlon Candid powder, setting powder. This is my favorite, my absolute fave. And I'm just going to tap on it a little bit, and I'm in the shade number 2. Even though I feel like I could have gone for a number 1 and it would have worked just perfectly, but for everyday wear, number 2 works just fine for me. And I'm going to pick that up using a beauty blender, just like that, and then look up before that concealer creases and stamp that on. And then I'm just going to go around my mouth area and all the areas that tend to crease for no reason whatsoever in my life. And now, just to define my contour a bit more, I'm going to go in with that Yardley translucent powder again and just do a bit of a reverse contour. I do this all the time. I love this. I don't care who says what, I will forever be doing this. So that's going to give us that nice snatched Kim K vibe. And now for the eyes, I'm going to go in with that concealer that I have left over. This is the LA Girl, and I'm going to use the brush, and I'm going to apply this onto my eyelids and prep them for eyeshadow. Oh, this actually looks very nice. It looks super cute. I feel like I could use this brush to blend my eyeshadow, but I don't know. I've never tried. I'm just gonna cover the whole eyelid because we are those people. And for eyeshadow, ooh, this is gonna be a bit tricky. I cannot hold up my palette for you guys because I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. This is what it looks like, literally. I know I'm trash, but you know what, guys? This palette breaks. Like one drop, it's done for. So I'm not gonna throw it away because I really love it. And I went back to Foschini, and because I wanted to repurchase it, but I couldn't find it. So now we're just gonna have to use it. I'm gonna be going in with this shade in the palette. This brown shade here. And I'm going to take that on my blending brush. I got this off AliExpress. I will also link the company down below. And I'm just going to press that. Guys, I need to be like extra careful with this palette because if it falls just one more time, it's over. I'm just placing the product without any precision as such as yet because I'm still gonna go in with the much fluffier blending brush. But hey, I'm not mad at this color. This is actually quite cute. Guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, even though it's going to be in the description box, but I feel like I need to mention this. But this palette was only 60, was it 60 rands? Let me just double check. Yes, yeah, 59 rand. So it was 59 rand at Foschini. And Lorato put me on to this, so shout out to you, girl. You stays putting me on, like, you my fave, you my fave. So now that I'm happy with that, in the daytime I would just normally wear this look out like this. I'd be happy with this being the darkest shade on my eyes, but then I'm just trying to make it as versatile as I can for everyone, whether you're trying to wear it for daytime or nighttime. And if you are trying to wear the soft glam for the nighttime, then I would go in with something a bit more darker. So this is the Revlon, guys. This video is not sponsored, okay? I just happen to gravitate towards brands that give me my money's worth, period. The Player palette from Revlon. This is also a Drugstore and it's very compact. I love this about it. Well, I initially bought this palette for just these two shades here, but I ended up falling in love with everything. Like once I had it in my hand, I was like, I lost my mind. So I'm gonna go in with the brown here and slightly dip my brush into it because, let me tell you why. See, it looks brown, but then as you swatch it, legit, it looks black. I think I have a swatch of it right here as well. See how dark it is? Cool. So I'm just gonna place this right on the outer V, right there, just to create the illusion of a smoky eye. You know, oh, I love that. And just in case you wondering about my nose contour and my highlight, girl, we leave it there. We place it on there, we forget about it until we're done with the eyes. Like, that's just my process when it comes to doing my makeup. Not that it has any specific or special effect that it has, that's how I've been doing my makeup. So I'm just trying to be more myself than anything on my channel. So now I'm gonna go in with this concealer brush from Beauty Treats, the one I used earlier on, and we are going to cut the crease, but like not like a defined cut crease. I don't want to do a defined cut crease, but like just a little bit of, you know, a little bit nyama. So I'm gonna go into the Elego cream contour palette, and then I'm gonna go into this bright shade right over here. I love cream products because I feel like as soon as you place them, they create a nice canvas for product to grip onto. I don't know if that's even a thing, but but that's just my observation. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop talking. Okay, I'm happy for now. I'm happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this mascara, Rimmel London 100% waterproof mascara, and that's the one I'm gonna for my lashes. So I'm just wiggling the mascara onto my lashes just to give them the illusion of fuller, longer lashes. So now it is time for me to blend everything else on my face. I'm going to use this brush to blend my nose highlight and contour. I'm just going to spritz more of this hydrating facial mist just to get rid of all the powders. That was a lot. I'm just going to tap my brush in there and smell. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm barely touching. Look, you see that? Don't act like you didn't see that. Ooh. And now to finish off the look, I'm just going to pair these two Essence products. This brown liner, I don't know the name because it rubbed off, and then the lipstick is the Color Boost Matte About Matte in the shade Dusty Romance, and then we are just going to use those two to finish up the look. And for the center, I'm going to place the liquid lipstick. And then, my beautiful people, brings us to the end of this beautiful, soft, glam, inexpensive look. I really hope you guys had as much fun watching it as I did creating it, and I really hope that you take the time to recreate it and play around with it, because it is gorgeous and it is to die for. And I guess everyone would love a little bit of matte every now and then. Until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Can I do this?